Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Hickman, and today's Fix for Entertainment news, Marvel Studios VFX Artists Explain the hierarchy of visual effects for Marvel movies. The Ultimate Universe is making a return, and we'll take a look at one of the characters from Redemption Reapers, and it's all presented by Binary Haze. Let's drop it. Now, according to a few anonymous VFX artists that worked on Marvel Studios Quantumania, the reason some of the special effects look supposedly bad in these films is because of budget issues. Yeah, now speaking with Vulture, these anonymous sources went into detail about how there's a priority list when it comes to MCU movies, saying, quote, "In terms of priority, Wakanda Forever was definitely at the top of the list. All the money went to that. All the best resources went to that. It's understandable given the context with Chadwick Boseman and everything and how well the first film did, but it did diminish the ability to carry Ant-Man all the way through. So it kinda explains why MODOK looked comically bad. But then again, it's just a large floating head attached to legs and arms, so really not much to work with in that department. There was a lot of juicy bits from this particular article, like one of the Marvel Studios artists stating that there were a lot of editorial changes and they couldn't show much in terms of effects due to the lack of time they had to render everything. Now, one person even complained about there being enough money deep in those Disney pockets, so why aren't they paying for more VFX people? Well, they equated it to human greed. Apparently, if the executives on top can save a few bucks, then why not let those VFX artists work with limited resources until burnout? Yikes. And finally, one Quantumania VFX artist claimed the team was working under less than ideal working conditions in comparison to other places in the VFX industry. That's really a damn shame to hear all of that, but honestly, not too surprising. Like taking a look at some of Marvel Studios' previous productions, you can visibly tell which projects had enough time in the visual effects department to fine-tune the looks of certain CGI-intensive scenes. And after the internet complained about the VFX in the She-Hulk trailer, Marvel Studios went right back to the drawing board to tweak things here and there before its premiere on Disney+. Now, this will likely be a concern that we'll see in future Marvel movies and shows, so there's not much we can do about it with those at the top making these kinds of decisions. But I'd love to know your thoughts on all of this. How do you think we can get back to making strong visual effects in these big budget Marvel movies and shows? Comment down below and let's discuss. Now, one thing Marvel can't make look bad is its comics, and it's looking like we'll be seeing the return of Marvel's Ultimate Universe. Now, writer Jonathan Hickman is teaming up with artist Bryan Hitch to bring us back into the Ultimates world with Ultimate Invasion, a new 4-issue series. Now, this will be somewhat of a continuation of what Hickman ended 8 years ago, as Marvel's Ultimate Universe was killed off in the Secret Wars story arc. Now, this new story will center around Miles Morales and the Maker, aka Reed Richards, as the lone survivors of their destroyed Ultimate Universe who now live in Marvel's Prime comic book universe. Check it out when it drops in June. Oh, sorry, I lost my remote and now I'm in the middle of trying to turn off this TV with this here bow and arrow. Ooh. You know what? Anyway, being an archer is serious business. Now, you want to have someone skilled like Karen who can take out a slew of foes called the Mort in this turn-based RPG, Redemption Reapers. Now, she doesn't like talking about her past, but Karen is a kind friend who has your back, picking off foes from afar before they pose a threat. To experience this deeply moving human drama, head on over to Steam and immerse yourselves in the dark fantasy world of Redemption Reapers. And that was your entertainment fix for today. I'm Hickman Watson. Thank you so much for watching. Now that you're caught up on today's news, please check out our previous episode. Download the IGN app on all your devices. And for everything else, stick with IGN.